Okay guys, so apparently enough you wanted to see it, so now I will show you how to make my chicken. These are just 3 things I do. A lot of times I just kind of wing it. Like a lot of times all you really need is like salt, pepper, and anything acidic like lime juice or a salsa, something like that. Or, you know, I mean, Worcestershire, you put that on everything. But when I do put stuff like when I put mustard on, I don't use as much lime juice because this is wet. But I use like a spicy brown mustard, and people are like, ugh, mustard and chicken. Trust me, it's good, especially when you put a little tang to it, a little acid. And then this is just a rub we got. It's chicken rub, and like I say, this one's, what is this? So it's just herbs and garlic.
We got that at Lowe's.
Yeah, we did get this one at Lowe's too. And then we got this. You got this at Grocery Outlet, right? And it's Ortega. It's street taco sauce, but it's got chipotle, tomato, and jalapeno. So I thought this might be pretty good with this. We're gonna find out. This is the first time I tried this combo, so but it will be juicy nonetheless. And then we got sweet and smoky rub. Also got this at Lowe's. This is like so it's like sweet and it's got a little smoke in it. And then I figured Worcestershire should probably go with that. But the big thing is always put a little bit of liquid, a little bit of acid, something like that in there, and I don't know why, and at least for me, it always keeps the chicken moister. It's easier to keep it moist. If you just put a dry rub on it, it's going to absorb all that. So I always put a little liquid in there within the bag when I do it. So
and it keeps the chicken juicy, right?
Yes, and acids, you know, it's like salt, pepper, acid, and fat are what you need to cook. So it's like, you know, that's kind of what you need. So we'll start. So
you're, seriously you guys, he makes the best chicken. Your chicken is never dry. It is like, when you cut into his chicken, juices are coming out of it. And I know a lot of people have problems with dry chicken. Even your mom said,
well, a lot of it's overcooking, and people are scared to cook chicken too little because, you know, it's got salmonella and all that stuff in it. All you really need to do is get the temperature up to like 145 and you're fine. I mean, if you're cooking like wild game or something like that, you might want to get it up higher, like 175. Like if you're cooking like a turkey, like a wild turkey, or you're cooking pheasant, or you're cooking quail, something like that, you want to get a little higher because you don't know what parasites that thing has. This is obviously regulated, USDA, you know, certified chicken, so you don't have to worry about that. You can go to like 145 and you're fine, and you're not gonna have a problem. You could probably go to 130 and it'd be fine, but I always go a little higher. Yeah.
Do you recommend then getting a meat thermometer then while doing this chicken?
If you don't, if you're not real sure, because I know I don't have to use a thermometer on them. I know what they look like when they're done. You know, and I come up a little short sometimes, and then you just throw it back in the grill for a minute. And after I cut it open, like, oop, that one's got to go on a little longer. But especially the thicker stuff, you know. And if that, you know, you can always cut a breast in half. I didn't, but you can just cut a breast long ways, like fillet it like a fish, and then you'll have 2 pieces, and that's easier to cook. And, you know, then it gives you twice as much chicken, technically.
Right,
you
right.
Give a piece
stretch it.
Out.
That's right. Budget, so, stretch.
So we'll start with the...
So we just do like a just normal big gallon size. It doesn't just matter. Gallon. Freezer, right. Whatever.
The ones that are with the flat bottom like this are nice because they stand up. You know, when you put your chicken in there, so that you aren't having to like.
Right.
So what I'll do is I'll put a little lime juice in there.
And we never measure, just like any great cook, right? You just eyeball it.
You just want to get it in there, and then I'll throw it in the bottom like so. And I'll put a little. This is just for make it even. You're gonna mix it around in the bag.
So your spicy mustard, I know at first I was like, oh, that's gross. But trust me, you guys, and I don't like mustard. I don't like mustard on anything, but I'm telling you, it's this stuff's super good.
More.
And you want to let this marinate.
Like if you make it in the morning, you can cook it that night.
Yeah.
It's not that big a deal. And a little more lime juice. Doesn't take a lot. It doesn't take a lot. And then
zip it
have to
up.
close the bag a little bit, get all the air out, and then you just work it around. Like so. And you know, through the day, as it's marinating, just come back to your refrigerator and then just mash it around a little bit, you know, just get it all set. And I know it doesn't look all that great right now, you know. And also, Worcestershire is actually good with ground mustard. Like when I used to have, like for a while there, we had a sriracha mustard. I love that. I thought about combining these two together, but I want to make something that's not spicy because we have people here that are a little, you know, timid in their tongue, if you will. They don't like the spice. So there's one.
Yeah, so we like to do different types of chicken. It makes it good because we take, you know, big old packets of chicken.
Right.
We cook this up for the week and then, or for the night, and then we have it for the week for quesadillas and burritos and just chicken bowls. I mean, whatever. And then we have all different kinds of spices and flavors.
Oh, this one's hard to squeeze. There we go. This is a pretty good little hot sauce, actually.
Yeah, and you can use any type of like taco sauce.
Like if
honestly.
you like real spicy, you can use like Tapatio, or you can use like Frank's Red Hot. You can use Tabasco, whatever you want. You know, it's just what you like.
And the key is to we layer it down.
I layer it down because that way, when you start mixing it around, it's all through the bag. You know. So we're gonna have to wipe all this stuff down when I'm done. I'm making a mess. Come on. Come out of there.
And Lowe's does really have the best rubs.
They are very good, yes.
And they're always next to their barbecue section.
And another good thing about putting like sauces in there like this is it kind of helps it stick. Helps the
I mean, you can get really creative. You love different spices and rubs.
Sometimes I'll mince up like garlic, or I'll like mince up onion. Maybe even like I might just make like basically a dry salsa without tomatoes. Maybe, you know, and then just put a little lime juice in it with just like onions, peppers, you know, stuff like that, where it doesn't have like tomato sauce or anything like that. Just a little bit of lime juice in it, and just mash it up in here, and it'll all stick to the chicken, you know. And if you're concerned about all that stuff like falling off, you can put a little foil down, or you can cook it on like a griller plate or something like that, or you can bake it even if you wanted to.
How long what's the temperature you cook at for the chicken?
I normally
we grill, so we have like a
pellet grill.
Yeah.
So, and it's nice because you can set the temperature on it, and it's pretty darn close. It's real close. But I normally like 350, and it takes like 15 minutes.
Okay, and so if you didn't have a grill, if you were gonna bake these, what would you do?
I would go 325 for about 25 minutes.
Okay.
And just kind of, it just depends on your oven.
Right, and how much chicken you're baking at a time also.
You want to, like, if you want to leave, like if you got your chicken on the plate, you want to be able to put your hand around it if you wanted to. Okay. That's about how much space you need, you know. Obviously, if it's against the edge of the pan, you go right against the edge of the pan. But you want at least, you know, your hands width, you know, so that it all
evenly
cooks. It all evenly cooks. If they're all smashed together, then, you know, you're going to have like a raw spot or something like that. So, all right, Worcestershire.
And we're doing what, 4 breasts per bag?
4 breasts per bag. This was 2 packages of breasts. Okay. Normally we wouldn't cook this much chicken, but you know, I'm gonna be home all week. I can eat it all day for lunch. I can eat it for lunch or whatever.
Yeah. Meal prep, which is good. You don't have to worry about lunches or dinners.
Yeah. So this is kind of a smoky sweet. So this got a little sugar in it, I'm sure. Yeah, brown sugar and hickory.
Oh, that sounds good. Worcestershire.
Well, that's kind of what I want.
That's gonna be really good, I think. And he's always playing in the kitchen with different seasonings and stuff, so everything changes all the time.
All the time. Like I said, I really miss having that sriracha mustard. I wish we could find it again. I haven't found it since. I love it because it gives it just enough spice, but it's not crazy spicy. It's no spicier than like your regular spicy brown mustard.
I think I must have got that at the grocery outlet.
I'm pretty sure you did, and we had a bunch left, and I don't know. I think you threw it out thinking it was bad. I'm like, that stuff never goes bad.
Oh, I don't remember.
You know, not for a long time anyway. Mustards stay good forever, within reason. I'm getting chicken all over everything. We're gonna have to wipe all this stuff off before we're down here.
So that's the marinades for this barbecue. We are gonna go ahead and just put them in the refrigerator for a little bit, still pretty early, and then we'll show you guys how to cook them up and what it turns out like, and he can kind of tell you how to look at the chicken and see how, if it's done right, because you're pretty good.
I mean, it's 1:30 now, so we probably won't cook till 6-ish. 6:30 maybe, because we gotta go get one of the children from work.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that'll be about 6-hour set in this, and like I say, every hour or so I'll just walk over here and, you know, massage them in the refrigerator, and you know, and they'll be ready, and then we'll grill them up.
All right, awesome.
Alright guys, they've been marinating for about 6.5 hours, and you can kind of see that's the which one is this one? I can't tell. I think, oh, this is the salsa one. So this is the one with the salsa and the chicken rub. See how it changed? It's all nice and ready to cook, and it's just ready to put it in there. Left in the bag. Normally if there's anything left, I
Pour it on the chicken.
I'll pour it on there, or I'll get like a brush and like take the bag and brush it out. See, I'll have some left in this one probably. Now this is the Worcestershire and smoky rub. There it is, guys. Now we cook. Alright guys, looks like we're about 5 minutes in. I like to come check on them. So they're real floppy. They're not ready yet, obviously. The end next to the chimney cooks quicker than the other end, so that stuff will be ready first. That's how I kind of test it. If it's real floppy like that, it's not ready yet. It's kind of the same way you check a burger. See, this end doesn't cook quite as fast. This is real floppy. This is the salsa chicken. This is the Worcestershire. Oh, wait, this is the salsa chicken. Bloop. That's the Worcestershire chicken. So we're gonna cut this open. See how I did. But you can see there's already,
like,
it's juicy, so. See. See how it's just a little bit. See, it's all cooked through. And this is a thinner piece, so it cooked through a little more than some of the others, but
no dry chicken.
no
like,
dry chicken.
It's so
it's soft.
moist.
See how soft it is? It's not hard. You're just seeing the moisture coming out. It's cooked. It's completely cooked. You just got.
You think it's all within the marinade?
I think it's a little bit of the marinade and the fact that it kind of keeps the moisture in a little bit. You know?
Yeah, there's no.
Let's
oh
cut
my
open.
gosh, you guys.
Let's cut open a big fat piece here. Yeah, still real moist. So you can see it coming off on the knife, how moist it is.
Oh yeah, that looks delicious. I wish you guys, oh my gosh. Does anybody want to come over for a barbecue? Because
this knife's getting dull already.
yeah, we need new knives.
We need new knives. Hey, anybody want to give me a really sweet knife?
But
Some of those are
seriously, you guys,
so expensive sometimes.
Oh my gosh, this is the best chicken. So what's the tip for chicken? Tell everybody what they need to do.
Don't overcook it. Don't be afraid to season it up real good, and get a lot of, like, put some liquid in with it, and, like, you know, you can overcook chicken, but you can also undercook it. But it's a fine. It's perfect. It's there's a fine you know, a fine line. But I mean, see, look at the knife blade. See how much juicy it is?
Yeah. There's no dry. It's all juicy.
It's all juicy. So marinate it how you like. If you're gonna marinate your chicken, don't dry rub it. Use a liquid of some kind with it. Whether it be lime juice, lemon juice, olive oil works. You want to do beer can chicken, put a little beer in there. You know, stuff like that, or squeeze a fresh lime in it and throw the limes in with it, and then just throw the limes on top of them when you're cooking. That's really good too.
Just add juice to it. It helps.
Add juice and cook it at 350. Don't cook it like, because I know it's hard. Like if you're cooking on briquettes, it's hard. But you start on the perimeters, and then like, all right, then you can move your way. You have to cook a little more when you've got briquettes and stuff like that, because you gotta work it into the heat, and then it's like, as one edge is into the heat, when you flip it, you know, you gotta make sure that other edge hits the heat. You don't want to turn the same edge to the heat, or else one side will be dry, one side won't be cooked. So.
And then baking.
Baking it 325 for 25 minutes should get you there. I mean, 20 minutes is probably good, depending on your oven. Like, but you don't want to undercook. And baking, it's hard, because sometimes you bake it and the stuff on the outside is overcooked, the stuff on the inside is not cooked enough. That's why 25 minutes is kind of the sweet spot. And
you should probably get a temperature, a meat thermometer.
Yeah, meat thermometer is good. And you just got to get, I think chicken is 135, if I'm not mistaken.
I'll check it out for you, but yeah.
Yeah, I think it's 135. I know pork is 140. 145? Yeah, 145. And,
so if you guys want any other videos, I mean, you make a great steak. Oh my gosh. If you want to know how to make a great steak or tri-tip, this guy is the grilling, I mean, you're kind of the grilling king in my eyes.
I mean, in this house.
In this house. So if you guys want any other videos, please let us know, because, I mean, He's the cook in the family. I'm be real. You're just way better at it. You have the love and passion for food and patience. You have the patience for food.
I just have the patience, period.
Yeah, it's true. It's so true. All right, you guys. Thank you so much.